You've just been born into the 15th century, in the heart of China. And, well, you're a girl. Congratulations, if you can call it that. Your parents? Dirt poor farmers with enough mouths to feed and too little to give. And you? You're less of a daughter, more of a pretty goat to be traded when the harvest fails. And you are beautiful, yes. But in this world, beauty is not freedom. It's a cage. A gilded one, but a cage all the same. Your early years? Blurred by cracked mud floors, stale rice, and the constant reminder from your mother to keep your face clean. Not because she's obsessed with hygiene, far from it. It's because clean skin means a better price when the officials come knocking. And knock they do. At 14, a royal official, pale, plump, and in boots worth more than your father will ever see, struts down the dirt path. He looks at you the way a butcher sizes up meat. He lifts your chin, inspects your teeth, examines your hair, and nods with an almost clinical detachment. Before you can blink, your father's already bowing so low, he's almost eating dirt. And your mother? She weeps, but not for you. Half for grief, half for relief, because now, you're someone else's problem. They load you into an ox cart, wrapped in a scratchy blanket, like a parcel to be delivered. Mud floors to palace halls, all in a single morning. Your parents don't wave, but why would they? The trade is made. The palace doors open wide. The first thing they do? Strip you down, unceremoniously, and dump you in a marble bath chamber that reeks of rotting petals and incense. They scrub the dirt off your skin, scrape your back with thin hands, and then, just to seal the deal, they shave your hairline higher. The court's idea of beauty. One of them clicks his tongue and mutters, too skinny for the emperor's taste. Nothing but bones to cradle in air. So they feed you. Pastries. Sweet rice cakes. Pork broth. Everything you dreamed of while gnawing on bony chicken legs at home. But you're not here to enjoy it. You're here to get fattened, painted, wrapped in silk, like a prize pig for the emperor's amusement. One wrong glance, one wrong rumor, and your neck. It's under a blade before your next meal digests. Welcome to court life. Day after day, you're trained. Not just in speech or manners, but in survival. How to bow low enough to hurt, how to keep your eyes down when someone of higher rank so much as breathes in your direction. You learn 1,000 rules, each one a lifeline to keep you alive in this ruthless world. Never turn your back to an older concubine. Never speak when the empress is present, unless spoken to. Never eat more than your share but always look grateful. The rules don't stop at etiquette. Your feet? Bound so tightly they'll snap under the pressure, forcing your bones to curl and heel crooked. Every step you take? It feels like walking on knives. But that's the price of delicacy. And running? Forget it. They've made sure that with every step, you'll stay where you're meant to be. The palace? It's filled to the brim with other girls, just like you. Some born to nobility, others snatched from the streets like stray kittens. All of you clawing for the same position, under the emperor's gaze, in his bed. Step out of line, and there's no second chance. One girl, too loud, too careless? She laughs when the emperor's favorite trips. The next day? She's gone. Some say she's scrubbing the latrines near the stables. But no one knows for sure. It doesn't matter. It won't matter. Not for you. Not yet. By the time you're 18, you've learned how to breathe the court's air without choking on it. But now? Now comes the real test. The emperor's selection. A long line of girls, each one in silken robes, each one a potential future for the emperor's bed. You stand in line, sweat sticking your sleeves to your skin. He walks past you. A glance here, a flicker of his eyes there. No. 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 He stops. This one. It's not a question. It's a command. Just like that, you've been claimed. The emperor's property. The other concubines watch, eyes narrowing, hands clutching their jeweled fans. So begins your new life. Soft silks. Jasmine-scented baths. Low bows from servants. The perks seem endless, until you realize the price. Bear him a child, or else. The court physician pinches your wrist, presses cold palms to your belly. He tells you that deer antler wine and raw eggs will make your womb cooperative. You eat carefully, drink carefully, speak only when spoken to. And the emperor? He doesn't see you. Not really. You're just a body, a vessel. Something to be used, until you're no longer useful. But then something happens. You get pregnant. A girl. It's not what you hoped for, but it's enough to keep you breathing. For now. You hold your daughter close, her tiny hands wrapped in your fingers like the only good thing left in this palace. But then, one night, she coughs. A fever. You beg the court doctors, slip coins to the maids, whisper prayers to every ancestor you can think of. They blame the wind spirits. But you know better. In the morning, she's gone. And with her, the last piece of you that cared. Grief has a funny way of turning fear into rage. So, you do the unthinkable. You burn down the rivals. Not literally, of course. You whisper to the right units, slip coins to the right maids, and the rest? It just happens. One by one, your rivals fall, poisoned tea, a fatal fall, a forgotten silk scarf. They vanish. And with each one gone, you rise. The emperor, with his dwindling pool of rivals, takes notice. And just like that, you're back in his favor. But you're smarter now. At 23, you bear him a son. A boy who will keep you safe, at least for now. The others watch, seething behind their painted faces. The empress? She'll never forgive you. But the boy is yours. And the emperor knows it. Your son grows clever and strong, learning how to wield a sword as easily as he holds a brush. He knows how this palace works. He knows who stands to gain. He knows who he must protect. At 39, the whispers start. They call you a witch. They say you used magic to weaken the emperor, to get your son on the throne. They talk about your rivals, the ones who disappeared. The truth doesn't matter. You are dangerous. And as the emperor grows older and more paranoid, the knives come out. The palace is a dangerous place when power wanes. And by now, your power is undeniable, the emperor's seal is stamped on your fate. No more gold pens. No more silks. No more courtyards. They drag you to the cold palace. The one you once used to send rivals to rot. Now it's yours. And your son? He's still safe. For now. But you're the woman with the witch's name. The boy with the witch's mother. That's how the story ends. In a cage of stone. A life spent in shadows, away from the gardens and silk. But that's court life for you. Eat or be eaten.